World, wake up, church. Your brothers and sisters are being attacked. There is another attempted genocide happening right now, and the news is not talking about it. That's why I am. I am Jacob Persley. I lived in Turkey. I live in Armenia now, and I am deeply concerned about what is happening in the country of Armenia and in the Republic of Artsakh. On September 19th, just a few days ago, Azerbaijan and Turkey launched a full-scale invasion into historical Armenian lands to ethnically cleanse Christian Armenians from these Armenian lands. They are under attack. They are your brothers and sisters. And I'm going to show you right now what's happening so you won't have any illusions to what's going on. So where the country that I'm speaking about is right here. This is the country of Armenia. It was the first Christian nation in the year 301 AD, the first nation to say it's a Christian nation and say that Jesus is their Lord. And the area that's in dispute right now, the area that's being attacked, is this area called Nagorno-Karabakh, or it's called the Republic of Artsakh. They had their own prime minister, parliament, their own military. They voted, all of these things. But the country of Azerbaijan right here, and right this part as well, allied with Turkey, Pakistan, and Israel, decided that they wanted to take over this land that is not historically theirs. And they came in and they have been doing some unspeakable things to the people. I just want you to understand there's about maybe 100,000 or so people living in this region. There's 10 million here. There's 86 million here. And Armenia has around 3 million. And both Turkey and Azerbaijan want to destroy the Armenian people and take all of the Armenian land for themselves. They have stated their goals very clearly. This isn't conspiracy theory. So this is the situation, is that these people living in this land since December of 12th of 2022, they've been cut off. Right here, there was a road that they could bring food, supplies, medicine into this region. Now that was cut off for 9 months, and the people here were starving and not able to get medical aid. And after the 9-month siege, the Azeris and Turks decided, with their great armies to, have to destroy all these people, decided to come in here to take over the entire area. So they've been coming in with their military, and the Armenians fought for about 24 hours, and then they realized, obviously, they cannot defeat this country of Azerbaijan and Turkey when they've only got 100,000 people total in their entire region. So they decided to give up their arms and to surrender. But the problem is that there is no footage coming out. There was no electricity. And so the Azeris were able to, and have been, going village to village, massacring villages. They have been in this region coming in and telling everybody to leave the village or die. And elderly people that can't do this, they've been killing them. I've seen the footage. And I'm not going to go to this. Let me tell you a little bit about what's behind this. These are Azeri soldiers before they are going to invade and to rape, pillage, murder, and massacre Christians. They are having a prayer here in this picture to their God, Allah, the Islamic God. And I listened to this prayer probably 50 times, and I got this from their own news. And they're saying that they want help from Allah to have victory over the kafir, the Christian infidel. And then they invoke the name of Muhammad in their prayer, their prophet. So there is a huge religious aspect to this. I'm watching it. This is some pictures of when they're filming some of what the soldiers are doing, and it's going live on their Telegram and other social media channels in Azerbaijan. And here it says, oh, look, there's a house right here, why they're ethnically cleansing a village. And what they're doing is they go through, and you can't really see it right here. Let me move if I can do this, I'm going to move my camera. Yeah, I can right there. So what they're doing is they are shooting at all of the houses when they walk by. They're just randomly peppering them with their arms fire right here, and people are terrified. I mean, this is not just lay down your arms, surrender now. From here, we're going to do something else. It's no, we're going to kill you all. So here in Stepanakert, the capital of Artsakh, there's an airport that's not being used, but it's now being used for people are coming like they have nowhere else to go. And I'm going to move my camera off of this so you can see right here. It says Stepanakert Airport, where the peacekeepers are for evacuation. There's no one to assist them, and there is no assistance. They need to leave. They need to evacuate. And here they are waiting in these pictures, trying to figure out what they can do. Before, when the Azeri armies get to Stepanakert, I don't know what's going to happen. They could literally massacre each person in this town, in this country, and nobody would do anything about it. America, Europe has condemned Azerbaijan, saying, stop this, it's bad, don't do it, but there's no action taken. Here are some, they're just burying bodies because, again, the Azeris have been killing people, so they just been they don't even have coffins, guys. So they just been, wherever the dead is, they just been digging holes and burying their dead. This is a picture right here from the Turkish news there's the Turkish soldier, there's a Pakistani soldier, and they're doing training together because they have a Islamic alliance to get rid of the Christians, guys. And I know nobody likes to say that, but this is really the stated goal. So my fear has always been for the rest of Armenia, because this guy right here, Ilham Aliyev, is the dictator of Azerbaijan, and he works for and with Tayyip Erdogan, the dictator of Turkey. And here he is saying that now that we've resolved this Karabakh issue, meaning that now we've gone into that country, we're ethnically cleansing all of the people, and that's what they're using. They're actually saying that in their news. We're cleaning out the remainders of the Armenian occupiers. That is exactly the terms they're using. And so we're cleansing out village to village, and we're liberating the lands from the terrorists. And they call them Armenian gangs, is what they're doing. Now he's saying that this has been resolved. The issue on their agenda is what? This. They want to jointly develop the returning of Western Azerbaijan. What is Western Azerbaijan, friends? Western Azerbaijan is this. His first goal is this region right here. It's called, in their language, they call it Zangezur province. It's Syunik province in Armenia. And that is their next plan and their next goal. So here they are talking about this recently. And now in the Turkish and Azeri news, this is what they're saying right now, is that that there's preparations for war in that province. It says that Iran and Armenia are making war supplies to get ready for the war. This is in their news, all right? So what they're saying is that they are going to be the aggressors against Azerbaijan and Turkey, Iran and Armenia. And the area, again, in dispute is this right here. See, it says Zangezur corridor. And this is what they want. And to be honest, they call all of Armenia Western Azerbaijan. And they say the capital of Western Azerbaijan is Yerevan, which is right here. That's the capital that I live in with my family. And down here in Zangezur, or Syunik, is where I have, with partners, we have a language school, and I go down here about every 10 days. And this is the region that they want to take over. And just so you can see some of the areas, it's right there on the border of Iran. Beautiful region. Actually, Iran's over here, Armenia's over here. And but they want this whole area. And what they're doing is this is exactly what the Azeris and the Turks did during the Armenian genocide back in the 1915 to 1923. They're saying that the reason I'm saying who are they? People like this, and I watch their news. They're saying that the Armenians are partnering with the Kurdish terrorists, and so these are terrorist Kurdish separatist groups. And what they're doing and what they will do is they're going to go in and massacre their own people. Okay, listen carefully. The Azeris and Turks are saying in this region of Artsakh that whole villages are going to be killed and wiped out, but it's the Armenians and the Kurds that are going to do the genocide and massacre. And then they're going to come back and blame the Azeris and Turks, saying, no, 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 it was they that did that. And they're preparing all of their people for what they're absolutely doing right now, this very hour, even as I'm doing this recording. They're ethnically cleansing the region. This is a war crime. This is a attempted genocide. And the reason I'm doing this video is because we have to do something, anything that we possibly can. Especially as Americans and Christians, we can pray, and I'll talk about that. But they're using these lies. Here's one of the things in their news they just talked about. They're inciting their people. They're saying that there's 1,500 PKK Kurdish fighters in Artsakh, and they're each getting paid $600 a month. And that that they're basically saying all Armenians are terrorists and they need to be completely cleansed out. And then they're saying, oh, all these terrorists came up from Syria through Iran and went up through Armenia into there. They have all of these conspiracy theories to try to say that they want to get rid of Armenia, as it's like a terror state for them. That's the words that they're saying. Back in the genocide in 1915, they were saying the same thing about the Armenians living in Turkey. Oh, they're separatists, they're terrorists, they're gangs. We need to get rid of them. And they're saying the same language. One of the things that they've also been saying about this is that, let me move on here to another map. Let me see here. Yeah, they're saying that these gangs, these terrorists, have all escaped now into Siunik province in their news, and they're saying that they're preparing for some kind of a war. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. But what the reason I'm saying this is that these guys actually believe that all of these terrorists are embedded in Armenia. And that there's all of this preparation to attack Azerbaijan and Turkey. This is absolutely ludicrous. These fools that are on TV every night in Turkey with their ideas, they're inciting their people with lies. None of this is true. And the people in Armenia want to live peacefully. They just want to go to school and go to work. But these same fools that are sitting around here in front of their TVs, these guys, like this guy and this guy, this guy, they're basically saying, look, the Armenians did the same thing back in the days of. They don't call it the Armenian genocide, but they say, oh, they're going to use the same tactics to say that the Turks killed them all and the Azeris killed them all, and they're just doing it to themselves. Okay, this is the narrative going out. And I just want everybody to know what they're saying, what they want. Again, they want this region right here. They want a railroad system that goes through here into Turkey. That's part of their plan, where it would go all the way through Kars, Iğdır, and Nakhchivan, and so forth. This is their plan. It's this area. They want to take it over so they can connect Azerbaijan to Nakhchivan, so it'll be connected to Turkey. That will help their Pan-Turkic ambitions to unite the entire Turkic world. Turkic world meaning like Turkey, Nakhchivan, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and so forth. All these places there's Turkic people groups. And it's a religious war, and I'm just really, really concerned right now for the country of Armenia. And I've tried to do everything in my power to write people, to call people, to talk to people about what's going on. Some of the things I've seen are unspeakable, piles and piles of bodies. People that were just indiscriminately shot by Azeris. I've seen them behead elderly people that can't walk, and they throw them on the ground, and the soldiers walk up with a knife, and the elderly men are crying out, Yalvararim, said Yalvararim. They're saying that, but it's actually said Yalvararim sana. And they're saying, I'm begging you, I'm begging you. And they're speaking Turkish to the Azeris. And then the Azeris just could care less and just cut their throats. And there's a lot of horrible things happening. And the world is not hearing about it. It's not on CNN, like Ukraine. Russia has done horrible things to Ukraine, bombing the capital city. Well, Azerbaijan's been bombing and shelling hospitals, schools here in the capital city of this region since 2020, and sniping and shooting people, and they snipe and shoot at people within Armenia proper. I don't know what else to say, guys. These are these Muslim soldiers on their crusades, and they're on a crusade. That means a war of the moon to take over the world for Islam and take over the world for their Turkic style of Islam. It's nothing more than a religious fueled war, and I know people don't like it when I say that, but it's absolutely what's fueling it. And watch videos like this so you can see what they're saying and how they're motivating their soldiers to kill and get rid of the kafir, the infidel. I just want to give this information because this is being said on their news and how they're inciting people, and I'm really afraid that in the next few months, as the Azeris continue to build up their military, they're going to want to take over this region right here, right over here, and so I'm hoping that people see what's actually happening so that Armenia is not cut off where it's now just this size, and then this country will say, well, now this part's ours. And then they'll say, well, now this part's ours. They're going to keep chipping away. This is exactly what Nazi Germany did. They kept saying, well, the world's ours. Oh, we have that property. We have that property. Guys, we're dealing with Nazi nationalistic Germans, but they're Azeris and they're Turks. It is that bad. You should listen to the rhetoric. You should listen to what they say. You should listen to their chat groups. They are acting like monsters. Not everyone is like that. Just like in Nazi Germany, not every German was a horrible person. There was nice German grandmas, I'm sure, that weren't killing Jews and didn't even believe that those things could have been happening by their own people. But this is what's happening, and it's government-led. And there's a lot of blood on people's hands. A lot of blood on people's hands. We can stop a genocide, guys. We can stop this. People in the UN, anybody that has any, and look, I don't think the UN actually does a whole lot, but there is. We have to at least have a voice. This news has to get out. I'm signing off now. It's been too long of a video already. And praying for Armenia, praying for my friends that are stuck in Artsakh, that I try to get as much news as I can from them. And the ones that I know personally are in Stepanakert. They're in the capital city, and they're trying to figure out how in the heck they're going to get out of there without being slaughtered. And I hope that they do, and I pray that they do, and I pray that somebody in the international community will hear this and see what's going on and do something about it. God bless you all. Bye.